Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Great Wealth Strategies. Got a cup of Joe here. Going to fill your cup up. Hopefully, you'll fill up others. It's been a while, and I apologize for that, but it's called summer season. It's called kids. It's called vacation, and we're going to get back into the mainstream of things here, especially coming next week. But I do apologize that I've been out, but I'm always reading, digging, and finding great information. And of course, I do blog on a daily basis, so you should please fill out our subscribe to our newsletter, and you'll at least get our week in review with the blogs and get the videos with those as well. So I'll get back to the YouTube here, and miss you guys. I miss the comments. Keep those comments coming. That's fantastic. But let's jump into an article here. I've got some information that I want to share with you guys. I am always digging things up, and we're going to talk a little bit about Wall Street here. So, have you ever heard the old Wall Street adage, in investing, the majority is always wrong? I've been wrong on a few things here, as many of you have pointed out, but I'm usually right. Anyways, that's another story. Have you ever told yourself you're done with the stock market completely forever? I'm just done with it. But then the market starts to rise, and Wall Street jocks tell you, nonstop what you're missing out on. And you hear it every day, markets go higher and higher and higher. Your friends talk about how much their investments are going up. And finally, you jump back in because you can't stand the pain. You can't stand it of watching it rise day after day after day without you. I heard a well-respected investment analyst interviewed about why he believed the stock market rally still had legs in spite of the fact that it had recently nearly doubled, as it has. He said, people who missed out on the rally, they're going to jump in and propel the market even higher. And I say, really? Have you heard that old saying, if you're sitting at a poker table and you can't figure out who the sucker is, guess what? It's you. In investing, the investing world has a specific technical term for that kind of investing, and it's called dumb money. When dumb money's piling into the market, you know it's about to reach the top. And when dumb money is fleeing the market, a bottom isn't very far away. Dumb money, which is a heck of a lot of investors out there, they miss the mark on both sides. They just do. Students of history, they're going to tell you how rare it is for a market to continue rising after such extraordinary rally. Only a handful of bull markets in S&P 500 history have gained more than 100%. Only a few have gained more than 100%. And right now, the market is up 150% from the bottom. The air is even more rarefied. Just think about this. The problem is that none of us knows when the market is actually going to top out or how deep the crash that inevitably follows will be. I've given you my predictions. We'll see what happens, and they're simply predictions. History reveals the faster and higher the market goes up, unfortunately, the steeper the fall will be. The real estate market's getting pretty frothy too right now. The Case-Shiller Home Price Index is up 12.2% in May over a year ago. The biggest year-over-year jump since the peak of the housing bubble in 2006. During that last bubble, that peaked in 2007, few people anticipated that both their retirement accounts and their home equity, both, would be completely decimated all at the same time. That's when it became painfully clear that the balances of our investments and retirement account statements and the appraisals of our homes were nothing more than a bunch of eye-popping numbers on paper. Those numbers repeatedly sucker many of us into believing we have real wealth and financial security when we do not. The last bubble burst just 6 years ago, and already many people have forgotten. They just forget the pain of that Great Recession. Let's not forget it, guys. These come in cycles. According to behavioral finance experts, part of the reason for that is that we humans have an amazing capacity to forget our losses, and always we exaggerate our successes. Just think about having childbirth. Why would you do it again? Well, you forget about the pain. More important question is, what lasting lessons have you learned or are you going to maintain from the financial crisis? Really, what are they going to be? Are you going to follow the dumb money? Or are you going to look at other great wealth strategy techniques and ideas to be able to protect your wealth, like the infinite banking, the bank on yourself, self-directing your retirement, getting into, gosh, I mean, look at gold and silver. You know, it's one of my favorites, and silver is up over 20% in the last 5 days. It was at really, I want to call them historic lows, 3 weeks ago. It's just fantastic where things can go. And those are hard assets. Those are things that are always worth something. Oil and gas. It just, there's a lot of opportunities out there. We've got some exciting things that we want to share with you, and I'm really looking forward to this fall. I won't be traveling as much, and I'll be able to get on here and share some stuff that I find. So please subscribe to this channel. I really would appreciate it. I think you'll get a lot out of this, and we're going to have some exciting things coming out in the next 3 to 4 weeks. We're having a complete redo of our website. It's going to be all blog-based, education-based. It's going to be fantastic. It's just we're growing with you guys and just trying to get out there and get as much information to you all, because I feel it's very important for you all to learn what I'm learning, because you're not going to hear it from your financial advisors, your CPAs, as well as the news, or obviously anybody in government. So stick with us, and I'm glad I'm back and looking forward to having a great end of the year and seeing what these markets prove to be here. Thanks once again. This is Coffee with Great Wealth Strategies. Got my cup of Joe. Filling up your cup. Please fill up others. And once again, appreciate your time, and thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.